call to order the City of Twin Oaks Board of Aldermen meeting for December 3rd, 2025. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call roll, please.
Alderman Eisenhower. Here. Alderman Crawford.
Present.
Alderman Stokel.
Here.
Mayor Fortune.
Here. Agenda's been posted for tonight's meeting. There are no changes. I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Agenda's approved. We have citizen comments. Any comment? Okay. We have a consent agenda, Board of Aldermen work session meeting minutes from November 19th, Board of Aldermen regular meeting minutes from November 19th, bills list from November 15th to November 28th. Move that we accept the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Consent agenda is approved. We're going to open a public hearing for our 2026 budget. Dave?
Good evening. The purpose of the public hearing is to take citizen comments on the proposed budget that you have. I will go through a few of the highlights of the budget. The time for you all to comment. The budget as presented is the same one that we talked about 2 weeks ago, with one major update, which was the capital improvement program. So we added money for the TAP grant, both on the revenue side and the expenditure side. Otherwise, there is one major correction that name spelled wrong on the front. I will correct that. No, unless you threatening to you. So we also added a transmittal letter on 5 pages. And what this transmittal letter kind of summarizes the narrative form of the budget is, that we have proposed this budget under as required by Chapter 67 of the revised statute and by Chapter 130 of the City of Twin Oaks Municipal Code, and that all of the expenditures do not exceed the available resources, which is total revenues plus any available fund balance at the beginning of the year. We've also presented actual amounts for the years 2022 to 24 and forecasted amounts for the current year and budgeted amounts for next year. It has all of the governmental funds of the city, all 5 funds. We had a process for staff to put together numbers and forecasts. The capital improvement plan was discussed, and as part of this document, we had a work session back on November 19th. This budget starts January 1st for the fiscal year 2026. Revenues are forecasted at $2,318,900, which is an increase of almost $500,000 from the projected 2025 total. Almost all of that increase is attributable to grants for capital. We had no grants this year. We have $480,000 in next year's budget. So basically, all of the other revenues are pretty much the same as what we have forecast for this year. So total revenue, 66% is sales tax, the capital grants are 21%, and then there's various other sources of income. Obviously, the sales tax is the major part of the revenues, and we discussed that in pretty much detail last meeting. On the expenditure side, we are forecasting expenditures, our planned expenditures of $2,130,511. This is a little over $466,000 more than forecast for this year, 28% increase. And again, a lot of that due to capital improvement expenditures. An increase of about $400,000. Yes. So excluding the capital improvements, we're showing an increase of about $92,000, which is 8.3%. Increases in expenditures are throughout the budget, about $19,000 in personnel costs, police contract, and other police-related expenditures are about $13,000 higher than what we have forecast for this year. We put in enough money for all of the events for about $30,000 increase. We have included money for debt service on the outstanding loan on this building, $142,800, which is consistent with prior years. And we expect that at the beginning of the year we'll owe $810,000 on this building and $111,000 paid off. If you look on page small Roman numeral 4, you can see what our projected fund balances are over the years, and we are expecting a fund balance of somewhere around $2.8 million at the end of 2026. Very close to the fund. The budget includes salary increases, other personnel related increases in cost. Like I said, major part of this is to get improvements. Service levels will continue to be what they are now, with no major changes. Like I said, this budget has been available for viewing on the website, and this is an opportunity for public. For questions.
I have any further questions? Anything from the website? Questions?
Nope.
Okay, so we will close the public hearing. Back in regular session, report of committees, police officer Weiner.
All right, the month of November, we had 44 radio calls, 193 self-initiated, generated 13 reports, 14 traffic stops, we had 10 auto crashes, mainly along Big Bend, some of the parking lots. And we did have a stealing report from 1393 Big Bend. Not from businesses a lot. And I logged 5.2 hours on bike. Questions?
Thank you. Okay, no old business, new business. We have bill number 25-16.
Sure. Bill number 25-16, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a transportation alternatives program agreement with the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission.
The Merrimack Station project. Any further discussion? Read the second time, please.
Bill number 25-16, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a transportation alternatives program agreement with the Missouri Highways and Transportation To approve bill number 2516.
Call roll, please.
Alderman Eisenhower. Yes. Alderman Stokel.
Yes.
Alderman Crawford.
Yes. Bill 25-16 becomes ordinance 25-16. 3 yes and 1 absent. We have bill number 25-17.
Bill number 25-17, fiscal year 2026 budget ordinance.
Budget we just reviewed. Read it a second time.
Bill number 25-17, fiscal year 2026 budget ordinance.
I move that we pass 25-16.
17.
17.
Second.
Call roll.
Alderman Eisenhower. Yes. Alderman Stokel.
Yes.
Alderman Crawford.
Yes. Bill 25-17 becomes ordinance 25-17 by a vote of 3 yes, 1 absent. Resolution number 2025-19.
Resolution number 2025-19, a resolution approving payment to Bartolinos Twin Oaks for the City of Twin Oaks Volunteer Appreciation Dinner.
Real quick, why is this an ordinance and not of our other
Why is it a resolution?
resolution? Many of our others.
Well, we have to craft it as a resolution because it's over $5,000, right? Paul?
Yeah, and the reason it's a resolution versus an ordinance.
Or,
Or like all the bills this year.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, well, most of those bills in there are already pre-authorized by some other action.
Okay, so there's been action taken
Yeah, right.
for all.
Those are
Either
either ongoing
right.
contracts,
Right.
yeah.
For the defendants.
Right.
the motion to adopt resolution 2025-19.
Motion to adopt resolution 2025-19. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adopt 2025-19. Resolution 2025-20. Read that.
Resolution number 2025-20, resolution approving certain recurring financial obligations for the city for the 13-month period of December 2025 to December. This is all just like our recurring obligations that we give every year.
So
Recurring
this
expense.
is exactly
Why you asked me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This authorizes all those other approvals.
Motion to approve resolution 2025-20.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adopt 2025-20. Attorney's report.
No report.
Or city clerk's report.
Okay, I have a couple of things that I had to add to last night, so maybe not show up on this screen, but, a couple of administrative updates. I'm sure you've heard lots of questions about the leaf collection, what's happening with the weather, so, Kendall did reach out to us and said that, due to the weather, obviously, they're not able to collect the leaves when they're covered in snow, so they are gonna have one more collection in December. We were supposed to have 2 more contractually, so I'm working with them to figure out whether we want to try to do one in January if there's a thaw, or wait until that over to spring. So they are supposed to give me a few days notice when they're available to do the last December collection, so I will send out an email to the residents as soon as I have some kind of notice when that's happening. So just tell them there will be one more, just waiting on the weather to cooperate for that last week. As you saw, the 2026 calendars are here, so we are not hand delivering them this year because of the weather, and we had the one issue with slip and fall from our staff last year. So, in the interest of safety, we just have people pick them up here at City Hall. We've already had some people take advantage of, so we hope that they'll come up and grab one. So, yeah, people ask, let them know they're up here. The winter holiday lights have been installed, so I hope you all noticed the intersection looks great. And we had Valley Park High School art students do the window up here, which is great. So And all the park lights have been installed, so we're ready for winter lighting this weekend. So as a reminder, that's on Sunday. And starts at 6 o'clock. We hear Santa's making an appearance at 6:30. So be sure and come down. We'll have Rosemary Coffee selling some of their treats, and maybe with the bean bus, we'll see if it's out of the shop or not. But anyway, we'll have treats and hot chocolate for purchase by them. And then the other quick things is that we are doing the holiday lighting contest. I did send out an email about that already, but I just want to remind you guys that that's happening. So encourage your neighbors to decorate their houses. Judging for that will be the 17th and 18th of December. We have a super secret panel of young judges this year, so that ought to be fun to see what they think. And then I also wanted to let you guys know that the Valley Park Fire Department is doing their Santa Parade like they do every year. So that will be, they'll be coming through the Twin Oaks area on Saturday, December 13th. So stay tuned for that.
If we know about what time,
I did. I posted that on Facebook. Yeah, I know that this year they have the routes all listed on their Facebook page, so encourage everybody to go there. And actually, we're on the earlier side rather than usually they come to us last.
Yeah.
So they changed it this year. We'll be on the earlier side. So it should be.
last time they gave it.
Yeah, it was pretty late. Yeah. So anyway, follow them on Facebook. They're pretty good about putting things out on social media. So keep track of whether that's weather changes it or anything like that. So. And then I don't really have a lot of updates on the projects. You know, we're closing things out for the end of the year. I have talked with BFA about the park grant, getting that started. So they are working on updating the timelines as we move forward with some of the topography and things like that that they needed to do ahead of construction. So they're just getting updated timelines. So I should have more information anywhere. Any questions?
Can you send that, or did you already, because trust me, my email is crazy right now. The calendars are here and
We did today. Yeah, I did send one today, and I will send a reminder if we don't see enough people coming up.
$500 in my inbox.
I wanted to be sure and get it out in plenty of time before, you know, holidays start shutting down the office, or if we have any weather, get people. We'll be here for the next 2 full weeks, so hopefully we can get out during that time. So, and because of the way that the holiday falls, like on Wednesday this year, we'll have kind of odd hours. So just kind of keep an eye out for what day City Hall will be closed and things like that.
Rosemary, so are they taking cash or cards or?
They can do both, I believe. They have yeah. We are waiting for confirmation on what all exactly. We know they're gonna bring like mini cinnamon rolls and have chocolate and coffee and stuff like that. I think,
Purchase something.
yes, I think they can do both. Yeah. We'll make sure. Anything else?
April?
Yep.
Just a reminder that Bill's list for the end of the year, I'll be calling on you on the 30th to come up and sign those to be able to have those filed for the end of.
I'll be in town.
When does candidate registration start?
December 10th.
December 10th?
Okay.
9th
Is it 9? Is that 9?
until,
Okay,
The
well, I'm off 5 days.
It's Tuesday.
Oh,
They just
Tuesday.
sent out an email.
No, it's next year.
so that they can pick up their packets here, and then they have to go to
The board.
St. Anne. Old Northwest Plaza.
Right, yes. So, and it's open till the 30th this year, not the 31st.
Yeah, and I think they let people know, only because I didn't know it last year, you know, that they don't have to be, like, you'll go up there and you'll see that line. Those are people paying taxes. You don't
Right.
have to.
No, you don't. They do
So
have a
it's just good
separate.
to say that, like,
Yeah,
like just FYI, you're gonna see a huge line, you're going in the door to the left,
yeah.
you know,
I had to,
that's
I had to stand in that line
Well, if you go on the first day,
before they told me.
there is a line because everybody, so they
Yeah.
do register candidates in the order that they are submitted. So there is a line on the first day.
Yeah.
So
But
First
you go
day.
towards the end of the month, you're getting people more in line.
True.
And it's a long
The
line.
office where they do it is pretty steep.
And they don't like you, but like,
Yeah,
I literally held my thing, I'm like,
I'm not paying attention to this, right? Yeah, maybe they'll have marks.
Yeah.
This year, since they know we're not, there's lots of municipalities and school districts and
do it, yeah.
that you have to register there. That's all I have.
Okay,
just a reminder, I think you all have this, West County's having, holiday party that we're out, and it's starting in June on the 18th. I'm gonna go if any of you would like to go. Well, I think Officer Wayne will be with. Okay, Alderman comments, Tim? No, sir. Lisa?
I also have nothing.
Okay. Joe has no comment.
That,
Any final citizen comments? Anything on? Son on there again?
he's not. Yeah.
All right. We have a need, put my glasses on, we have a need going to closed session tonight. So notice is hereby given that pursuant to chapter 610, section 610, 21, the revised statutes of Missouri Open Meetings and Records Law, subject to a motion duly made and adopted by roll call vote. Board of Aldermen will hold a closed meeting for the purpose of dealing with matters relating to legal actions, causes of action, or litigation involving a public governmental body, any confidential or privileged communications between a political government body or its representatives and its attorneys. So I need a motion to go into closed session.
Motion to go into closed session.
I guess.
Call roll?
Alderman Eisenhower.
Yes.
Alderman Stokel.
Yes.
Alderman Crawford.
Okay, we will now go into closed session.
Do that here when we're done.
Let's go in.